Live 5 News starts now with a first alert severe weather alert.
Just learned moments ago that a tornado watch for the Tri-County has been called off for most of the Lowcountry.
We are tracking widespread damage across the area, and we're going to get to that in just a second.
But first, Chief Meteorologist Bill Walsh here now. Bill, what a night, but most of it's out of here and over now,
yeah,
right?
In fact, rare long-track tornadoes. In fact, in particular, that one we were talking about up toward Walterboro, all the way up towards St. George, and then beyond. More on that in a moment. The good news is most of that's on the way out. Let me show you the things that we are tracking right now. It's to the big board we go again. First alert, Super Doppler Max gave you the first alert to these storms about 10 minutes to 8 o'clock tonight. This giant dynamic storm system continues to spin well out to our west. The perfect ingredients out ahead of it. Warm tropical air, strong winds aloft in the upper atmosphere.
All right, now we are going to take things right now to Walterboro, tracking that possible tornado which may have that touchdown there.
Our Colby Satterfield, she's live there right now and showing us some of the damage left behind. Colby, you told us that one person's home has been destroyed.
Raphael, yes, I'm actually on that person's home now. Take a look. This is just one of the many branches on this front porch that blew up in this storm that went through here. Now take a look at this, guys. A tree has gone completely through the wall of this home. Now take a look right next to it. The windows along the front of the house completely shattered. And also, I want you to notice this. Look at all of the little pieces of debris that are all over the front of this house. Now, I'm going to take you inside and show you what it looks like in here. Rain and water is coming through the roof, but look, it looks like a disaster zone in here. You can see where the windows have busted out, and if you walk with me here, there is just glass everywhere and water all over the ground. Now, I want you to know that a family was in the home at the time of the storm. They were in a bathroom that had no windows. They are all okay right now. The house had this much water in it whenever they got out. Now take a look and walk with me here. There is pieces of a branch in the kitchen floor that this storm had brought in. Now I want to show you the back porch, which also has damage as well. If you walk with me here, you walk out the door and there are branches everywhere. And if you look down the porch, you can see a boat, and it is in the backyard now. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'll tell you where that boat was before the storm got here and how it got in the backyard. But for now, I'm live in Walterboro. Colby Satterfield, Live 5 News. Here's another piece of the roof here. He said he was watching Live 5, and whenever Bill Walsh said that there could be the tornado warning coming towards Walterboro, he and his wife and daughters went to safety. He said about 20 seconds later, he heard the most awful noise he'd ever heard in his life, and that's when he came out and saw all that damage that I showed you earlier. Now, take you back to the boat. This was in the front yard before this storm rolled through. It has been picked up and moved. Luckily, it did not tip over, and it doesn't look like there's too much damage, but take a look over here. Look how close it came to clipping the house. About 2 inches away, the motor is from clipping the house. So the owner says that it was picked up and lifted and moved here. This doesn't look like it has much damage. The house, on the other hand, does, but they say the insurance agent will be out here first thing tomorrow morning. And I also talked with several of his neighbors, one who says he lives just on the other side of this property. He said he lived in a small house and it had been picked up and moved. And I saw lots of debris just trying to get over here, but we're not going to be able to see the full extent of what happened here until the daylight tomorrow morning. For now, I'm live in Walterboro. Colby Satterfield, Live 5 News.